Hi, in this video, let me show you how to connect your PC to your Epson WorkForce WF-2950 printer. I'll show you how to connect, how to print, and also how to scan using Wi-Fi. So let's get started. The first step is to actually connect this printer to the same Wi-Fi network as your computer. So let me show you how this is done on the control panel over here, and then we will go on the PC. If you do not see this screen, press the home button. Then we need to navigate using these arrows and the OK button. So press up and then right. We need to select what it looks like: a smartphone and a Wi-Fi router. Highlight and press OK. Then press OK again to select Wi-Fi recommended. Press OK. Now we have multiple options on how to connect the printer to your router. My favorite and the easiest one, I think, is Wi-Fi Setup Wizard. The first one, I'll press OK. So I will select my Wi-Fi network. And now it's time to type the password. So I'll press OK. And using this keyboard and these arrows, I'll be able to type it. I have access to numbers and symbols down below in case you want to type them. Once you have finished typing the password, navigate and highlight the OK button. Press OK and now go down and select Start Setup and press OK. The printer has now been connected. If you press the home button, we're going to see that the Wi-Fi symbol on the top is now in blue, signifying that it has been linked to your network. Next, we're going to go on your PC computer and we need to add the printer. To add a printer, we need to click on the Windows logo on the taskbar. Then select Settings. Once Settings is open, go on the left and select Bluetooth and Devices. And on the right side, we're going to select Printers and Scanners. To add a new printer, we need to click the blue button, Add Device, on the top right corner. It will search for all the different printers connected to the same Wi-Fi network as your computer. So my Epson will be right over here, Epson WF-2950. I'll press Add Device. It takes a few seconds, sometimes even a minute or two, and the computer will download everything, every driver available, everything, so you don't have to do anything at this point, just wait. And just a side note, if your computer is not able to download the driver by itself, simply open Google, search for Epson WF-2950 driver, and one of the first options should be from the official Epson website. As you see, no matter which one you pick, it's from the official website. Click, go down, select your operating system. So select which version of Windows your PC has, and it will guide you on how you can download the driver. It's very easy, but in most cases, you will never need to download it manually. As you see, I'm back here where I was previously, and the printer is ready without me having to do anything. So let me show you how to print and how to scan once the printer is connected to your PC using Wi-Fi. To print, open any documents, any pictures you wish to print. Here I have picked a web page to print. No matter what you're trying to print, the easiest way to open the print dialog box is to press Ctrl and then press once on the letter P while holding Ctrl. And this will open. Here we go. On the left side, we're going to select our printer, the Epson WF-2950. Whoops, I have selected fax. That was my mistake. Let me change it. Make sure to not select the fax version. Select the one under. You see, right over here, Epson WF-2950 series without fax. Wait a few seconds. It will give you a preview how it will look, and now you can change the number of copies to print in portrait, how many pages of that document you want to print. I just want to print one page, let's say. And here, if you want to print on black and white, or if you want to print on both sides of the page or just one side, once you're ready, press the print button and the result will come out. Now let me show you how to scan. So this printer has two different scanners. First, let me show you how to input the paper in both of them. So on the top here, we have an automatic document feeder if you want to scan multiple pages at the same time. You can also simply scan one page using it, but most people will use it when you have a large document. You have this plastic guide on the side, depending which paper you're trying to scan. In my case, I will scan a letter size, therefore I'll pinch and push it to the extremity. Take the pages or page you want to scan, place them facing up with the text facing up and with the top part of your document towards the left side. This is the top part. Then glide it inside and you're going to hear a beep. This is the printer telling you it has recognized you have input something on the top. Once it's scanned, the paper will come out over here. Now, if you want to use the regular scanner, you're going to put this up, take your paper, and now we're going to place it facing down. As you notice, there is an arrow on the right side. It means that we need to place the top part of the document towards the right side this time. And make sure that the corner of the paper touches the corner with an arrow. Okay, this is how you know that the paper is properly aligned. Close the lid. And on your PC computer, most of the time you will not need to download anything. You need to open the scan app that comes included with many PC. Go into the search bar and type scan. This is how you know if you have it or not. Here we go. This is how it looks. Scan app. If you don't see any scan app, you need to download the app on the Microsoft Store. It's free. It's made by Microsoft. And yeah, it takes just a few seconds to download. Once you have it, go ahead, launch it. On the left side, make sure you select your scanner, your printer, WF-2950. You have a few options. For example, source, you can leave it to auto, which means that the printer will detect by itself where you have put your documents. Or you can select if you have put the paper on the flatbed, where I have put, this is the flatbed, or the feeder, the automatic document feeder. Select which kind of file you want to get. And if we go down, we can select more options, including if you want to scan in color or black and white, the resolution. So if you're going to scan to share online, 100 dpi could be enough. 300 will give you better result, but it will take more time to scan. And finally, where do you want the file to go on your computer? I'll leave it to desktop. At the end, press the scan button and wait. Usually it takes around 15 seconds if you have selected 100 dpi to get your result. At the end, you're going to see a banner on the top telling you that the file got saved on your computer. Here we go. Was saved on desktop, and you can press view to view the file, or I can simply close this, close that, right over here. So this is it. I hope this was useful. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Check my Amazon links if you want to get replacement ink cartridges for your printer. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next video.